Hi guys, you're back with Zach and Meg after Old Town Throwdown for the Old Town Comedown.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a really cool weekend. Tom is in chat harassing us. That's why you don't have a poll. He was bored.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna.
that was it. We
That was
needed
it.
we
Yeah.
needed that.
We needed like one more minute,
Yeah.
but you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's fine. We'll just run a little long. We're going to talk a lot about Old Town Throwdown. We're going to cover everything.
Yep.
We are also going to continue painting stuff for the armies we played at Old Town Throwdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing today.
Yeah. Specifically, Meg, what are you gonna be adding to your Seraphon?
Mine's
army?
the fun one. Yeah. Is this working?
Let's see.
It's working. Okay, great. It's always camera problems, right, guys? So I'm in the middle of 40-something odd skinks. And I promised, sorry, guys, shaky table.
Yeah.
I promised chat that I would add,
We'll stick with this view.
I promised chat that I would add fishnets to my skinks.
Yeah.
We'll call them skanky skinks. I mean, I don't think it's skanky to wear fishnets, but the pun works, or the spelling works. So that's what we're calling them. This was actually inspired by Soups, of course. He sent me this dude like, I don't know, year and a half, I forget
Probably
now.
longer
It's
than
been
that.
like maybe 2 years,
Yeah.
but he sent me this dude and added some fishnets to it. And so I'm going to kind of follow along with that. Use this as my kind of like guide, right? He's basically made like a suggestion of fishnet, which is good enough. Yeah. And that's what I'm going to be doing across my 40 skinks. I am not going to finish today, like, because we're going to be talking most of the time. But also, we'll see how many I get through.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Zach?
So I'm going to be working on Chainrasps. Now, Chainrasps are not a particularly good unit for Night Haunt. However, they are something that we want to play with. I think that Night Haunt are about to kind of go through a number of hits. Oh yeah, there you go. I think that Night Haunt are about to go through a number of hits on when they get FAQ'd, when they get addressed as an army, because people have been complaining about them a lot. I'll be completely honest with you and say that I think, can I have this?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest with you and say I think that it's not completely deserved, but I do think that it will be nice to see internal balance addressed. And right now, Chainrasps are 100 points for 10, and there's really no reason you would ever take them, I think. So they need to get...
You're just going to work on them anyway.
Well, I'm going to work on them. We'll use them on stream, but my guess is that it seems like the design team has been like allergic to dropping anything below 100 points. There's like nothing in the game under 100 points. Whereas
Hundreds of launchy.
Are they? How much?
They are. They're like 80 and 90.
Are they currently 80 or 90 points? For 5?
Yeah.
You get 5 little one-word
Yeah,
guys?
I know this because I just updated my list for
Okay.
when those are done being painted. Yeah.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah, so I think I would say Chainrasps need to go down in points. I'm kind of guessing that might happen. So anyway, the point is I want to have them. I have the models here. I've never built them. And why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
They're essentially the zombies of Night Haunt, or the ghouls of Night Haunt. They're like not good. They're like your little garbage unit that just like, they don't even have a 4-up armor. They have a 5-up.
Yeah, they don't sound great.
No, but they're cute.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, they're cute. They're cute. So great. Okay, and that's it. Now we do have a lot of different things to do today.
We do. Number one, we want to remind everybody, like and sub. We
do,
know there's a lot of new folks here today.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to hit that magic 69K number.
Yeah, we're trying to hit 69,000
Always.
69,000 subs We're currently at 7.5.
Yeah, we beat 6,900.
Yeah. So
And
now this is how
6,969. So we're trying to hit 69,000.
this is how a cohort.
You're gonna see this, little graphic for a while until we hit it.
This is how we work. This is how we work here in our 30s and 40s.
Right.
Never
grow up.
We never have grown up.
Pan.
Never grow up.
So we're doing that. We have some mail today.
We do.
Which we're going to jump right into.
We do have mail, yeah.
We have memes. You guys, usually that's on Sunday, but Sunday is actually a very special stream for us. We have a competition level painting discussion. It's going to be me and Michael and Devin all chatting all things competition pieces. Make sure that you guys submit your competition, what you would want to submit to a competition for painting, into our Discord. We have a channel for this. It's a thread in the critiques channel, and we will live critique it on air, and we'll put it up against some journeyman or master's level rubric.
Yeah.
So check that out. Check that out Sunday. It'll be with me.
Yeah. And actually, I would say I'm typing Saray a message right now, but I could really just ask him. But that's okay. What I'm wondering is, what I want to say about that stream is that's going to be a really cool stream. And we've done this thing where we, if you're a lab mandrill, we have painting classes in our Discord that you can participate in. And
we do have one coming up. I haven't made the graphic for it yet.
Is it Devin or is it Michael?
It's gonna this month. It's gonna be Timbit.
Oh, Timbit. Okay, great.
Timbit
Or
again.
Timbit. The third. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're starting to actually get a cohort of people, and there's a couple people in this chat. There's at least one person in this chat I can think of that we might also. I think there's a person in this chat that could teach a class on how to do well an army painting competition. Do you know what person I'm talking about?
In chat?
Yeah.
Probably Nick.
Probably Nick. Yeah, we gotta get that guy.
Get Nick over
yeah,
here.
we gotta. Yeah.
And then we have all that, and we're gonna talk Old Town Throwdown. Don't worry, and we're gonna get to fan stuff. So today's busy.
And what I was just gonna say is, this class is like a version of that. So if you're not a mandrill,
well, it's not a class. It's a stream.
Sorry, this stream is a mini version of that. So if you're not a mandrill, you can jump into this, and I don't know. I think it's me. I'm kind of excited. I'm not on stream, really so I get the morning off, but I'll just be in chat watching. Yeah.
All right. We have some super chats to catch up on, and I'm going to grab the mail. So why don't you?
The mail's right here.
Oh, then let's do that, and we'll do super chats while you're getting the mail up from the floor.
So
done.
One. Well, there's a few.
Yeah.
And it's a theme, and I think these all came from Rudy.
Yeah, these are all from Rudy.
We have a thing that we're very. We don't want to totally announce it, but I wanted. Before we showed any more mail from Rudy, I just want to say that we have a way that we're going to be honoring Rudy in the near future.
Yes.
A tease, but it's pretty exciting, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because everything we do is not that serious. Okay, now we're gonna take Rudy's gifts here, and we're gonna unbox them in a random order.
Okay.
Even though what I could tell. We do peek a little bit at the gifts, and the main reason we do that, folks, is because... To
make sure it's not a bomb?
Well, yeah. To make sure, Rudy hasn't sent us that bomb we're expecting from him at any time. No, we do it because, honestly, the biggest reason is to open the package and not be like fumbling and open the package on there. Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
Thing number one. This is interesting because thing number one that Rudy has sent to us is a label maker case. Now, I got to say, Rudy, we don't have a label maker. Rudy, we don't have a label maker, and so as a result, Rudy, this is the worst gift you've ever sent us. Right, Meg? I mean, this is...
I'm not going to say that on air.
I mean, look at this. This is a great case, but specifically for a label maker,
let's see what
we
happens.
Don't have a label maker. Okay, let's keep looking
getting.
at the other packages. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to start painting skinks.
This package is weird. It has all this other stuff attached to it. Okay.
That's just tape.
Oh, this is weird too. It has a note. Enjoy your gift from Rudy.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is another weird gift from Rudy because I think it's labels.
It's just labels.
So we have
labels and the label.
So we've got a label maker case, and we've got.
I wonder what the other.
There's one more box. Let's see what order this is. By the way, this bit not pre-rehearsed. Actually, how this is happening in real time. Okay.
Yeah, you pay good money for this content.
Here we go. Oh, you know what, Meg? I think this is going to solve a lot of our problems with Rudy's previous kits.
Okay.
Because it's a label maker.
Oh, it's the label maker. Thanks, Rudy. We have this new case and new labels. You got us exactly what we needed.
Yeah, good.
The label maker.
That, Rudy, that's how...
You know what? I appreciate this, Rudy, because we have all these bins and no labels. And I'm always asking Zach, hey, can you label this? And he's like, sure. And then it doesn't happen. Maybe now that he has a new toy, it'll be exciting.
It is possible.
It is possible. Not guaranteed.
This is really, actually, kind of exciting.
Yeah.
Some of the best things that Rudy has sent us, and by best I mean like get used a lot, are things that you would not think of as a hobby tool. So, you know what we should do one time?
No.
We should, I don't think there's anything Rudy sent us, we've talked about this before, that we don't use, but we should definitely do a top 5 awesome things Rudy has sent us.
Oh, yeah. That'd be fun. Top 3. We do top 3.
Top 3? Top 3, okay.
We're not done with mail.
Oh, there's still more mail?
There's mail. This is actually from Elijah.
Oh,
I did
that's
want to,
right.
and now this was not, I bought earrings from Elijah's partner. You guys probably saw in our Hobby Finished channel. Yes. Elijah a while back posted earrings that his partner made. And I was like, I love those. Like, this is like I love earrings like this. Like, just big, like, it's big color, right? I also like big feathers, but I don't have pierced ears, and nobody sells clip-ons. So I talked to Elijah about it, and his partner fitted them for me with clip-ons. And I wanted to show you guys all the earrings that I got, because I think you should also hit up Elijah for these earrings. They're freaking cool, especially if, you know, maybe you're not into them, but if you have a partner who is. But here we go. Got these.
Yeah, these are pretty cool.
They're pretty cool. These guys. And these guys. So pretty. I like them. And then Elijah included all these cool stickers. So it's like he knows me. But yeah, so there's a margarita sticker. These are all tarot cards. Donut. Sushi. Normally I'd be showing these on this camera, but we're obviously having issues with the camera. Pizza. And the best one, the unicorn. So these are all obviously geared towards me. Thank you so much, Elijah. The extra sticker goodies were like, I screamed when I saw them. I was like, oh my God. So thanks a lot for the mail, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been looking at this Nelco brand label maker. Kind of exciting. You get an app for Android or Apple. Oh. You get an app and
labels.
You can make the labels, and then it just Bluetooths right over to this thing.
All right.
They print out here, and then this is like little scissors. You just go bloop, 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 and cut them.
That's cool.
And
this is like, when I was a kid, I had a sticker maker. That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Charging. We need to charge it. This is exciting. I'm actually thinking this will be handy.
Totally.
And like I said, a lot of the... I'm putting it back in its box, but I don't need to, because I got sent a label maker case.
Right.
So the thing that I was saying is that a lot of Rudy's things he sent us are the things that I'm like, wow, this doesn't seem like it would be a hobby product, but it is. And of course, the number one, Rudy, the number one still remains.
Oh yeah.
The vacuum.
Zach loves the vacuum. I love the vacuum too, actually.
Yeah, he sent us 2.
And Voodoo Fairy got theirs today also.
Okay, great.
Or shared a picture anyway.
Kind of interestingly, Rudy, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this to you. For Crowing For It, our Crowing For It competition all year, we give a physical prize. This is the only physical prize I've sent out to everybody who has won Crowing For It.
So if you guys win Crowing For It,
you get the vacuum.
Which is our favorite tool from Rudy.
Yeah, and
so you can thank Rudy for that.
I can't remember who the first person was. Speaking of which, actually, I think I need to. Yeah, Tom gets it. I think actually we need to send Cody his physical prize.
Yeah, have you reached out to him
no,
yet? He's gonna hate us.
Well, it's weird because we see Cody he's active.
We see him all the time and he never says anything. All right, I want to catch up on super chats because we need to get to the news. Soups, did I promise this for fishnet skinks? I feel like I probably would have promised this for fishnet skinks. Say hi to the Lisa Frank Slangor for me. Yes, I showed that off before the camera died. So you guys saw that.
Yeah.
It says hi back, I guess. Soups, does it have a name? Oh, look, we can add replies to this now.
Add replies.
This is a new feature. You can add
you
replies
can
to
reply
super
to
chats.
super
So we don't
chats.
even have to talk to you. We can just type it.
Just what every.
And you guys can just
what any
eat it.
content creator doing a live stream wants.
Yeah, it's to type.
It's the type. Yeah, typing.
Okay, Zell Nasty.
Everybody
and
watch
Soups.
while I type the soups.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Zell Nasty and Soups, thank you for the gifted Hobby Club memberships and the party lights. So welcome Dark Frozen Sword and Jack Allen to
Jack Allen, that
to
name
the
sounds
club.
familiar. That name sounds
Not the
familiar.
cult, because we're not a cult. Oh, yes, it has a name. It is the Lisa Frank Slang.
Tactilson, eagerly awaiting the stream where you do nothing but label things. Hobby,
Dude, we're not even painting right now.
Hobby streams have become so packed with segments
With
that
stuff to talk about.
so little hobbying gets done.
We don't hobby. We don't hobby on
pass.
this stream.
And speaking of segments,
It's time for the news.
that was tight. That was rehearsed.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, it's time for the news. So we call memes news because that's what updates everybody out there, what's going on in our Discord, what everyone's talking about. What's the scuttlebutt? All right, so what is this? Oh, man, let me get the stickers. I meant to do that too, you guys.
Yeah, and you know what the greatest injustice for us, Meg, has been in the past year is that we didn't have a sticker. The stickers were not here until we got the stickers when we came back from Old Town Throwdown.
I know.
I think I wish we had been able to give at least one
these
sticker
away.
sheet to Tom.
Tom, we're gonna give you one of these sticker sheets.
Yeah, Tom, don't buy a sticker
You'll get the
sheet.
free sample.
Yeah.
But look, so yes, we introduced what is it called? Some merch a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so there's a sticker book meme. I actually don't know what this is from at all. Like this movie or whatever it is.
This is that we
So-
saw this movie. This is that it was pretty.
This is a Liberty Fires meme though.
It's
And there's John in the
Train
back.
for It's the one.
Is this Train for
No,
to
what-
Busan?
yeah, what-
This is not Train to Busan.
No, Train
That's a
Busan is
Korean
the zombie
movie.
one, the Korean one.
Is this something Bullet?
Yeah,
Or-
Bullet Train or something
Bullet
like that.
Train.
It was good. It is.
There we
We
go,
watched
okay.
it. Yeah. So there's a Matt Rose sticker.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about some of the stickers on here. The stickers are a collection of.
Like little isms. This
Isms.
is like what memes does, right? It creates inside jokes. And
Mm-hmm.
so we want to avoid that. That's why we talk about the news, right? So you guys are now on the inside if you're not in our Discord. But yeah, so that's what these are. It's a collection of some of our little isms. We'll try to do this more regularly. Takes a while to make them. But they're really good quality. They're vinyl. I was peeling them, on my sheet.
Yeah.
And they look good.
What's-
Check them out.
So I see, by the way, Breaking Tad in chat. That's
Mm-hmm.
exciting because Breaking Tad is Tad, who we sometimes refer
We'll
to.
talk about
We
later.
sometimes refer to, and hold your ears if you have young ones. We sometimes refer to him as fucking Tad, and the reason because he's a very good player.
He is,
And
yeah.
so then when he wins, you're like
Fucking
fucking
Tad.
Tad. Anyway, so Breaking Tad is here, which is great. Yes, there is a Matt Rose sticker. This is
Yeah.
the one we're really excited about. It says Rose before Bros. Mm-hmm. And then there's the Blueberry Boy sticker. Yes, Tad does need a Blueberry Boy.
He does.
Can
He does
we
need a
can we give Tad a blueberry? We need to give him like a blueberry tag in the Discord or something. I don't know if that's a thing we can do.
It's not.
It's not. Okay.
But
we'll get on it.
We have a lot of Discord tags, so I don't want to add more.
Yeah, that's
guys, hey, Soups, can you type the merch shortcut? Because we want to make sure everybody knows that we have merch. Go check out our shirts and our stickers in our Etsy shop. We are ending the shirt pre-order tomorrow. This is a pre-order listing. We are submitting orders on Friday, and then we will get the orders back in like 2 to 3 weeks, depending. So we're gonna miss Nova, but you will get your shirts in like about a month, I want to say.
Yep.
These are screen printed. They're screen printed locally, so you have better quality shirts. This is not like Redbubble stuff. And it's done locally, which is nice because it helps out a San Jose business. So check them out. Get your orders in by tomorrow. By tomorrow.
By tomorrow.
By
Yes.
tomorrow. Okay.
Check them out. And then
Yeah.
that's kind of how we want to do our shirt orders is not just have a Redbubble site up, but rather do these
We want to avoid it as long as we can.
as long as we can.
Just means it's slower.
Okay,
But,
Meg,
yeah.
can I tell you
All right,
something?
let's finish up with memes.
Oh, finish up with memes. Oh, that's right. There's still more to do.
Remember
But can I
my
tell-
memes?
Yeah, in the middle of memes. Okay.
This is a Brett original.
Brett
Brett made this. It's funny. I love it.
Mount.
I love it.
I think that Brett is funny.
I know. Did you like this model?
Yes,
It's
I love
super
this
cool.
model.
It's very cool.
Skaven is a hard sell for me. I'm often kind of like, who wants to play Ratmen?
I thought Brett made this one. Oh, well. Somebody did. Anyway, somebody made it.
Yeah, somebody made it, not Brett. Or maybe it was Brett and he just doesn't remember.
Forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Nameless mount, and then there is a little mouse guy up
tiny
there. Yeah.
horned rat.
This thing is great.
Did he just share it then? Did I share a meme that didn't come from our community? Can you believe that? Damn it, Brett. All right. This is Soy Sumer. I thought this was great, Soy. What do you think of this model?
I know.
What do we think about this model?
There is a lot of thoughts. People have a lot of thoughts on this thing.
There's so many things it looks like.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
It looks like one of those things where you massage somebody's head. I'm surprised there aren't more memes about this. Like one of those head massagers.
You're really caught up on the paper.
I am. The paper looks stupid. Also, it looks super breakable. I hate it. Like, and also, like, the paper is perfectly bowed. Like, isn't there wind or something? It's weird to me.
Okay.
I'm not done. But go ahead.
No, please.
I'm not done.
You should keep going.
What else does it look like?
It
also looks like the frame of like a one of those old timey dresses, like the big big skirts. It looks like that.
Like Meet Me in St. Louis stuff.
And it looks like, I don't know, it's weird to me. But there's a lot of room there for freehand, which is nice.
We've got some Blood Angel players in the chat. We know Soups is a big Blood Angels player.
This is Soups' new favorite model.
I think the problem with this model is this. Like for me, it is exactly what they're showing you on the right. It's like, wait, this just came out? Because we do this thing oftentimes on the stream with AOS models where we talk about something like the Mournfang kit, which came out at the end of Old World, like 2008, 2009. And we often say stuff from that era is kind of like, it's kind of iffy. It kind of works, it kind of doesn't. The Arachnarok kit is an amazing kit. That's from that era. The Arachnaroks are great, right? The big spiders, right? This looks like it is from that era. And it looks like it's from that era of maybe passable.
It looks like static.
I just don't...
Like, I want the papers to be, like, blowing in the wind.
I just think it's weird. Yeah.
All right. Well.
and
I made this. This is our practice game before Old Town Throwdown. Zach was blueberry boying me, but I still won. That was pretty cool. But you helped me. You helped me a lot.
You did win this game.
But I hate No Rest for the Wicked. It's terrible. He had a giant pile of what are they? The Harridans, and he's just like picking them up because I kept rolling sixes, or he kept rolling sixes.
Well, this was No Rest for the Wicked brings back 3 plus D3.
Yeah.
And I was I'd
so
roll.
You were rolling.
I did not do as well in Old Town Throwdown as I need to do to feel good about myself as a human. We'll talk about that in a bit.
We'll talk about that.
And also, by the way, we are excited for this Saturday. You and I are actually going to play our Old Town Throwdown list against each other. So like one more Old Town Throwdown match. Your list, which is actually pretty good. It's going to be a good matchup. It's going to
Depends on who's playing it, I guess. Yeah. Okay. There's Zach. Lying about how good his list was. Last week we did some blueberry list ratings via Blueberry Boys.
Yeah.
And he gave his list 3 and mine's 7.
I gave everybody else higher blueberry.
Of course you did.
Yeah, fucking Tag got a pretty high blueberry rating. And
has he changed his name to... No, he hasn't. All right.
Braid's breaking Tad, which is also hilarious. So I
have painted like one leg.
I did. I had a game. We'll talk about all of our games.
Yeah, we will.
I had a game that did not go well for my opponent, and I felt quite bad for him. But
that's not very blueberry
all
boy
of my other 4 games all were quite good. My losses felt good. My losses, I learned a lot from my losses. Like, don't go near a mall pit. Talk about that one in a bit. Okay,
yeah,
what's going on here? Apparently there's like some musician people think you look like. What is this?
Oh, I don't actually, and I meant to look this up. I forget her name, but I did listen to the song and I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty banging. Yes, I cannot remember who posted this, but it was like, oh, Meg, your hair looks different or something like that. Like, so yeah, apparently I look like this person. Do you agree, Zach? I've heard I look like a handful of different people.
I mean,
And
most
I don't
people
think
do.
I ever agree with it.
I don't know what's going on here.
Okay,
Oh,
this is Cass's.
wait.
This is just like
There's a bunch
a
of
little
little-
tank with little baby tanks all over it.
Okay.
It's so cute. Yeah. It's not like, there's no words, right? But
It's just
funny.
a rhino with little rhinos.
Yeah, little babies.
It's cute.
Little baby rhinos.
Love it. Love when we can share a Cass meme.
I know.
Cass, I hope
we
you're.
miss you.
Yeah, we haven't heard from you in a while.
Are you all right?
Yeah,
Is
let
everything
us know.
okay?
And then this.
Okay, so this is from Hobby Hang. Liberty is not watching right now. He's playing a game. But he's teaching himself how to crochet.
Oh, funny.
And he bought himself a beginner's kit. And it was this. It was like a fox, like amigurumi fox. And I was like, that's not beginner's Liberty. Like,
Amigurumi
he
is
could
like
not,
hard, right? You
That
got that
was-
after like you were crocheting for a while. Already.
Nope. That was how I taught myself. But
Oh, okay.
I learned with somebody sitting right next to me.
Oh,
you know, like
my
your neighbor.
my
Yeah.
neighbor, yeah.
And that was fine. Like, but even still, the first thing you do when you knit or crochet is you make a square. Like, you need to learn the basics. And they're just like, here, make all these like balls and change the size of your rows as you go. This is not a beginner's kit. Anyway, so it was nice because I was like, oh, I can help Liberty with this and nobody else can.
Yeah.
It was nice. So anyway, that's us.
Hey,
that's memes. That's
Meg,
the news.
Can I tell you something funny about assembling chain rasps?
Okay.
So So I don't have the instructions for these.
Oh.
I got a lot of this from our friend Bryce.
Oh.
And Bryce had just stuff from like second edition starter box, which I think is what these guys are from.
Okay.
And so I looked up the instructions. There's a Reddit that has all kinds of instructions for
Sure. Yep.
you know,
I
how
go
to
there
put
all the
things
time.
together. Yeah. But there wasn't one for this, or at least I didn't find it here searching quickly. But I did find Chainrasp horde assembly instructions. And somebody asks, does anybody have these? And this person says, I don't. But there's a trick to them that keeps it simple. Basically, these are two things that get put together, which is really nice. This is my favorite kind of assembly. You put two pieces together. But what's kind of funny is he says, so there's a few exceptions. 1 goes with 2, 3 goes with 4. Right around 5 to 7-ish, you'll find one that's a single piece. After that, the paired number continues with the evens. So 6 and 7, 8 and 9. The last 3 bits, 18 to 20, he thinks, are the same model, but you only use 2. The difference is that the part with the candles is for the unit leader. So if you want to make all 20 into one unit, on the second sprue you use... Okay, anyway. So there's like a cryptic message for how to do this, as it turns out, instead of just instructions, which is fun.
Just like figure it out.
Yeah.
You snap 1 and 2 together.
I don't know. Do I want 20 chain rasps in a unit, or do I want 2 units of 10? I think I want 2 units of 10. I think they're just... they're not going to hold anything, so I just want 10 little garbage dudes. What's funny?
Oh, nothing. I'm trying to catch up to I'm like struggling with the mouse.
Oh, I see.
Because apple mice are pretty terrible.
No, they're good. It's just the paper.
Broken Chef. Member for 12 months. Lab Mandrill. You guys, I'm sure there are plenty of these free super chats out. For those of you who are members, it's been a year now. So make sure to use them. Hey, over a year of content and a year of Mandrill. Yes, thanks, Chef, for sticking with us, for putting up with us. We love having you in our hobby hangouts, and we love seeing all of your prolific work in our channel, in our Discord.
We do,
Yeah.
yeah. If you're new to the channel, dip into a Discord hobby hang. And if you're like, I don't know
take a dip.
Yeah, if you're like, I don't know anybody in there, look for it to say Hobby Collab or me or Meg, because you know us.
Then you'll know us.
You'll know us.
We'll protect you from
yeah,
the feeds.
and everybody's pretty chill and pretty nice. So we haven't had to do like a weird, oh gosh, this person needs to get kicked out or anything like that.
Oh my gosh.
Not yet.
Why are you scaring
We're
everyone?
still small, and it's a great time to do that.
It'll always be a great time because we have a great community.
We do have a great community, yeah. Yeah, so, okay, perfect. Meg,
Is it Tim?
Tim?
Is it time?
Time? What? Okay. Well, we do want to go through. Let's see. We did memes. Oh yeah, absolutely. We should chat some Old Town Throwdown.
We should, yeah.
Okay, so how did we? Let's see how we did this.
I got it.
You got it. You're in charge. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's discuss. So, Old Town Throwdown. We're doing it. We're talking about it.
Yeah. Do we want to start by just for people who don't know?
Yeah. Talk about it.
So this is the largest AOS event in California. One of the largest AOS events in all of the U.S.
And the coolest one in the world.
Yeah, it is a really good. Oh, you know what? Do we have a swag bag? All the swag?
I have all the swag. I have most of the swag. What I need are the objective markers. I meant to grab them and then.
Well, we'll show them Saturday.
Okay. We'll save
use
that.
them Saturday.
We'll save
In fact, we'll
that.
use them more than just Saturday, but for sure we will use them Saturday.
Yeah, we'll save it. Okay. Anyway.
Big event run by Tom. We call him SoCal Tom. He's in there.
Is
Tom.
it Gareth?
Gareth Thomas. He's in here
which
somewhere.
one is it?
Gareth
Thomas. Sorry, it's like the right order.
This is a super cool event. I first went to this event 3 years ago, back when I was at Tight Ends, and we started wanting to have an interest in doing AOS stuff. I decided I should go to AOS events, and I've heard good things about this AOS event. Previously, I'd only really done SoCal, which was Frontline Gaming. So I started going to this event and realized that it was amazing.
That it can be good.
Yeah, it was.
It can be good in SoCal.
Yeah. I have not missed a one since, so this is my third one. Your second one.
My second.
This venue is really nice. This is in Lake Forest, California. That's in Orange County, California, and Lake Forest is kind of like a.
It's a nice little spot.
It's I never know what's going on in some of the towns down there. Some of them just feel like they're just a shopping town and an office park town. I think I've only seen shopping and office parks at Lake Forest. But
it's where you go to retire or like live in the burbs.
Or shop or go to office parks.
But all the shopping isn't that interesting. It's like suburb shopping,
Yeah.
That's the kind of place it is. But it's nice. And this community center that we're at, which you can see in this picture, is lovely. It's large. When you go outside, I wish I had taken pictures of this.
Oh.
There's this nice
outside. The outside is super nice, right?
Almost like an atrium, there's trees and you're kind of inside and there's trees and loungy spots. And then also Tom brings in food trucks, really good food trucks.
The food trucks are quite good.
Yeah.
Day one was, you went and ordered food day one. It was just Mexican stuff? Mm-hmm. And it was good.
Yeah, just that.
Well, I say just that because a lot of places in California do different fusions with Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Day two was this, kind of like this Italian fusion place. I got Meg and I a burger. I got Meg a standard burger.
I was like, you said this was Italian. Get me pizza or something. It was funny.
I don't know if they even have pizza. I got myself a carbonara burger, which I don't like carbonara. But I was like, I'll try it, and it was pretty good actually. I thought they did it they didn't overcook the meat, which is cool.
Sure.
Anyway, point is, Tom, good food selections.
Good job, Tom.
And it does matter because you're stuck there. You're not leaving to go somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So if you don't bring your own food, that is probably the food you're eating.
Yeah.
So the choice being good is kind of important.
Yeah. Thank you, Vino. I figured Zach's just being sweet. This is our family photo. This is me, Zach, and Vino at the start of the tournament, representing the hobby collab. Guys, everything we win, we're going to get to this, everything we won is for you. It's just for you.
I mean,
we're representing you.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep it. But it is.
But it's in your honor.
Yeah, there we are. And
that's us.
By the way, this is you can see the area. It's actually very beautiful.
It is really pretty, yeah. Okay, I love this.
Yeah.
I love this thing that Tom does. Tom does some weird wacky shit while he's walking around TOing because he gets such good prize support, which we'll show you also later.
Yep.
And so one of the games we play is bingo, and so everybody gets one of these sheets. I got so close to bingo.
I know.
Oh my gosh. And you didn't even do it.
Dude,
and I
never.
Bingo's fun.
I just go full blueberry boy when I get to one of these things.
You're
and
I don't have time for this.
I don't think about it. I struggle to break away from what I should be,
having fun.
From having
you
fun.
Should be having fun, yeah.
And I'm just okay, I gotta focus on the game. Gotta focus on the game. Yeah, and so.
Well, all I needed was either to, take a place of power damage. I didn't need place of power. I just kept rolling for it. I was like, give me my damage so that I can get bingo. So I needed that, and the other one I could have gotten that would have given me bingo was, I think it was this nuclear one.
By the way, can we talk about...
Oh, do 8 damage with cover fire. That was never going to happen.
You didn't have that much shooting. Can we talk about you not being able to get a place of power to hurt you? I mean...
Because I usually can.
I mean, yeah, when you need it, when you don't need it,
You've seen it on stream.
You know the other thing I learned that we've been doing wrong or just not doing on the channel?
No, it was a double turn.
It doesn't
That's
come
what I needed. I could not get a double turn.
A double turn.
Yeah.
That's also... I
was like,
I could not win a freaking priority roll this whole tournament.
Oh, I won most of
them.
Actually, I think I won like all of mine.
It was driving me nuts. It was getting into my head. Yeah. I was struggling to get a priority roll. I thought that was very funny when you were talking about like not being able to do the place of power.
I was trying so hard to fail. And then the other game, the goofy game that he goes around doing is rock, paper, scissors. Mm-hmm. And he came around, you guys will see this guy later, when I was playing Scott. And Scott and I, Scott was like, what was he doing? Was he looking somewhere else? I was like, 1, 2, 3, shoot. And he kept doing 1, 2, shoot. You know, like,
Tom?
No, Scott. And so I was like, all right, I got to look up at the ceiling because I can't not do it that way. Like, my brain won't let me. And I think we matched like 10 times.
Oh, wow.
We kept matching it and eventually went to Scott. Yeah. But anyways, I love these little silly games that Tom does at these events. They're fun. Yeah.
Yes.
They add a lot. All right. What's next? Okay. So now I'm just going to scroll through a few army shots. Mm-hmm. Like I just took some photos of some cool stuff I saw.
Was this Chris?
Yes. This is one of Chris's. It was also nominated for Best Painted. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I loved the ice bases here. I couldn't get over it.
Chris McKinley, he
won last year.
He did. Yeah. He's from the Miscasts, which is the group Tad is also in.
Yeah.
And the cool thing I brought this up before about the Miscasts is that they're actually out of, I want to say Bakersfield or Fresno, one of those two. You guys, Tad or Chris, if you're here, let me know. And it's cool because I actually first met them up at a NorCal event, which was, because they're in the middle of the two states, which means they've got a hike to go either way, but not as much of a hike, and they can go to both events.
Wait, how NorCal? Because we are NorCal.
No, I'm saying Fresno.
Just like literally
he's in Fresno, so they can, it's not as far drive down, right to SoCal.
I see what you're saying.
Chris is an amazing painter. Yeah.
Yeah. And I got to play him last year, too. He was fun to play.
This guy looks gross.
He looks gross. I don't know whose this was, but I saw it, and I was like, rat.
Oh, is this
I love this
Matt
thing.
Abbott?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Matt Abbott, super good painter. Maybe him.
Okay.
Just
on the table next to me, and I was like, ooh, I want a picture of that.
If Nick G is in chat, he can confirm
Oh, yeah,
if
Nick
this
will
is
tell us.
Matt Abbott's or not. Yeah, super cool.
Yeah.
Oh, a green Usheron.
Yes, I thought this was fun. He looks like Frankenstein. I kind of love it as a choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this was also nominated for
Matt
Best. I love these paper plants. I just love the paper plants, the laser cuts.
Oh, yeah.
Whose was this?
I don't know.
I have pictures of all the Best Painted Army nominations. I think, I made a point to include all their names. And of course, I don't have that next to me, so I can't answer my own question. But I thought this was super beautiful, and I was like, I need a picture of this.
teal is like one of those colors up there with purple, where if you like pull it off, the army people it's a real jaw dropper if you can get it right,
Yeah, it was Matt Abbott.
Matt Abbott with the Steven. Yeah.
I love these daughters. Did you see these daughters?
I did. This guy's name was Bill.
This is very like Umi base. I saw this. I was like, oh, I can't wait to show Umi. Because he uses the same like flowery stuff.
This guy's name was Bill. I talked to him for a little bit about it, and I really liked him. He was a cool dude. I liked his list, and I'll be honest with you, as somebody who ended up taking Night Haunt when 15 other people took Night Haunt, including the aforementioned fucking Tad, who spoiler won the event. With Night Haunt.
What?
I really do wish I had brought my daughters, because I've been playing on them a lot, and I've been enjoying them and doing well with them, and I haven't even busted out Marathi 4th Ed yet. So I kind of wish I had just brought my Horde, one cart, Shooty Girls, and Horde of Witch Elves list, and just had fun don't know how it would have done. But seeing him made me want that. And these guys look so cool.
They're pretty, yeah. I love the way, the color choices here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember whose this was, but I love the banner art. You can see there's a purple banner and orange banner and an eye. I think it's an eye. It could also be a butthole, but I'm pretty sure it's not that.
These are Zangors, so it is probably an eye.
Yeah.
The butthole is not traditionally associated with
Not traditionally, but people can get creative, right? It is
Yeah.
it is their model.
I did not see this one there, so I do not know who this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Tom knows. He'll tell us. Okay.
Some
These
cool
are
Sylvaneth.
the Sylvaneth were really neat. Yeah, I mean I just like Sylvaneth, so I got some photos of them.
Yeah.
I don't know whose that was though. Oh yay, Slaanesh, my favorite. How many Slaanesh players were there?
Not an inconsequential amount. There were quite a few. I know. Well, Trish always takes, and Chris Hernandez actually took, who's a super strong player, actually took Slaanesh as well. So I don't think them and Sylvaneth are these two armies that we all got their preview and we were like, okay.
Everybody was like, this is terrible.
And then you actually kind of get to them and you start playing them and you're like, oh,
they're all right.
We see what's going on. Yeah.
I didn't get to play any.
I think it comes from the War Scrolls.
Yeah.
Just go to War Scrolls. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I wanted to take this picture because we both had leopard.
Oh, this is with Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron. Fucking Aaron. He took. So Aaron took like kind of what was a dumb list, but he wanted to, and he ended up playing. He ended up playing in the final against Tad, and it took Tad's list. Aaron's an incredible player. He won Old Town Throwdown last year. It took Tad's list and Tad's playing to stop Aaron from doing his dumb shit. And his dumb shit was he had only Brute Ragers from Iron Jaws and Kragnos, and that was like his whole list. So he had no plan and no. There was nothing you.
And he still made it.
You knew exactly what he was going to do, which is he was going to run his army directly at you and fight you. If you charged any of his stuff, Kragnos is not survivable as it used to be.
Oh.
You would kill it.
Good to know.
The Brute Ragers have good wounds, but I don't think they have a ward, and their save is 5 up. Like they're very easy to kill, and he still managed to do very well. I've played Aaron before. He's really a master of placement. So his models are kind of always in the right place at the right time, and it's funny that he did that well. Such a stupid list. Yeah.
Is this the Aaron that knows soy? It was soy. Somebody in our chat kept asking, "How's Aaron? Where's Aaron?"
Maybe.
Is it this Aaron?
I mean, Aaron's like known in the AOS world because he's a really good player.
He's so good.
He's often does well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought this was a cool. I like the way this was painted. Yeah.
Yeah.
The colors
Gut
were
Ripper,
fun.
or whatever it's called, the vulture.
Yeah. And this was on the best painted table. I love these.
Magnades.
Yes. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty excited for us to paint ours.
We did get some.
We will talk about this. Actually, we'll probably talk about it on the game, right? Like show off the Fire Slayers that we got.
We could, or we could do it here.
Okay. Do you want to go get them? Because they're not here.
Yeah. Let me go get them in a sec here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll show this later. But anyways, we have some newly acquired Fire Slayers. So we want to add on to that and paint some. I want to paint some Magma Droths.
Yeah.
Because they're cute. But yeah, we're excited to show you guys those later. Shoot. I cannot remember now. The name is slipping. But I had taken a picture of this person's from the Miscasts also. And I had taken a picture of his old like horse models on the table. I was like, oh, I like them. They were like OCR Bone Reapers. And he was like, don't take a picture of those. Those are old. And I was like, oh, they look nice. Like, I like them. And so he came over and showed me this. He's like, I can paint. I can actually, like, this is new. Yeah. Like, this is something I'm like, dude, I already thought you could paint. I liked your bony ponies. Yeah. They're cool. So he showed them to me. Thank you, Adam. Thank you. Okay. Slipping. Okay. that was fun. All right, we'll stop there so you guys can take that in, and we'll take a quick little break.
That's where the three of us end it. Yeah.
Yeah. Take a quick little break. Remind you guys, love and subscribe. These are ways you can support us. Love and subscribe. We have our merch, which is still open until tomorrow. We also have, we finally did this, made an Amazon wish list. It's in our video description. You can check it out. I think right now it's mostly models. We're going to just keep adding hobby supplies as we need them. You're always welcome to, you know, get something off that list, and that helps us out.
Yeah, we're kind of on the hunt of all armies right now. The two armies, we have a number of armies that we will just be adding to the table and to our streams anyway. But the two armies that we don't have a lot of models for that we are also wanting to kind of quickly add are Gargants and Fire Slayers, which hilariously two least popular armies. So sorry about that, everybody.
Well, we'll get the Gargants eventually.
Yeah.
That's why they're like they're less. They're not on our top priority list, but they are. We do want to do it. It'll probably happen within the next full year cycle.
We participated in a charity auction at the event, which is kind of a common theme of Old Town Throwdown, and we won some Fire Slayers painted by Tom himself, which is actually really exciting. It means when we have this army fully painted, and we say who it's painted by, it'll have to say
painted by Tom
and
whoever
and all the other
whoever does the rest of it.
Yeah. Which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really quickly before we get back to the pictures, Vino, thank you for your super chat, your free super chat. Still can't believe Zach lost to ogres. Yeah. There's some divine justice to that. Yeah. Old Town Throwdown was a super sweet event. Yeah. Thank you, Vino.
It was a good event.
It was so nice to hang out with you, too. I wish we lived closer to each other.
We'll talk about my first game in a minute, I guess, here in a little bit. But I did lose my first game to Foot Ogres, not Beastclaw Raiders.
Wow.
And it was a really great game that I actually thought I had won. And then a chain of events turned the tide on that. And then I lost.
Oh.
Instead of winning.
That is the opposite.
It was sort of a bummer. But the guy I played was pretty awesome. And is actually from a YouTube channel. Check this YouTube channel out, House of Hobbies.
Oh, yeah.
It's Cameron from House of Hobbies.
Yeah,
so,
we'll get to that shortly.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, actually we can
How are fishnets going, by the way?
Fishnets are going. I wish the camera was working so I could show. So basically what I'm doing is the cross hatching. I'll turn it on towards the end and we'll make it work.
Okay.
I'm on the cross hatching, I took like one of each color and did the band around the top, and it's really just a hint of a band. I'm not going all out on all these skinks, but did the band, and then now I'm doing the cross hatching with the 00.
Okay.
And it's going. And so what I'm going to do is after I get the cross hatching done, wash over it with I think I was going to do the skin color. Yeah, I'll probably wash over it with the skin color. And then I'll pick out little tiny white highlights there. So that'll be my process. Yeah. Should we get back to Old Town?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Hey, how did you feel about your placing? You actually won an award centered around.
I was fine with my placing. I literally did not care about my placing.
Is this an okay time to talk about the award you won?
We'll get to it.
Okay. I just thought because we saw your record.
We'll get to it.
Okay. Okay.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So how do I feel about it? I'm fine. Like, I don't want to win these things.
Yeah.
I prefer losing my first 3 games because then my last 2 games are always very chill. Like, because you're hanging out with the folks who are like, yeah, I'm here to party and paint.
Yeah.
And that's the best. Not to disparage any of my opponents. Everyone was really nice. Like, I had a great time. We'll meet them all.
My opponents are all awesome.
You too, yeah. How do you feel about your placement, Zach?
Yeah, well, I have to say, we'll talk about my last game. It was great against a really great player and a guy I really like a lot. So I'm happy he won. But I am disappointed because, yeah, of course, if when I saw, his name's Viet, when I saw Viet's placing, he was like 11th. I don't think I would have been 11th because I don't think I had scored as high in some of these in my 23-point win and in my, but I would have been up there. I'd have been probably in the teens. And I was like, Because that was kind of my goal. My goal is to kind of go 4-1 and be in between 10 and 20.
Sure.
And the last game, that just it didn't go that way.
Do you blame Night Haunt?
Well, Viet did play Night Haunt. It
Oh,
was a Night Haunt
can't
v
blame
Night
Night
Haunt.
Haunt then.
It was no, I can only blame Night Haunt.
Oh.
It was
I
absolutely
guess it
Night
is
Haunt's
their
fault that I lost that
Both
game.
sides, yeah.
Yeah.
Vino, let us know how you feel about your placing in
Yeah.
chat. We'll get to. We'll
You and Vino had an opposite day kind of a situation. Oh, here's my.
yeah, we're gonna start. We're gonna go through our opponents.
Yeah.
We'll switch off, right? So here's your first
Cameron,
opponent.
House of Hobbies. Great picture of me, by the way. I love the face I'm
Why
making
did you
there.
choose
I have
it?
no freaking clue. This is the only one that got taken. I don't even.
I made it.
I don't remember who took this.
I thought I did.
I don't
I
think-
thought
yeah.
I took a few of you. Oh well.
Cameron was
Cute.
Cameron was a really cool dude. Him and I were, I will say, we were getting along fine, but we were into it. Both of us were like,
Yeah.
And holy crap, that mall pit! Wow, that mall pit is. I will say this. I walked away from this match learning a lot and learning the kind of thing I learned.
Learning how terrible it is
The
to play against this.
The number one thing I learned is that like I would never. I would lose. Cameron's a good player. He could beat me any day of the week.
Could he beat you up?
And ogres are a good army right now. They could beat me any day of the week. But I would not lose the same way again. I would not lose to this stupid mall pit. I had this thing happen. I'll kind of go through it quick because it is a little technical. Where Cameron and I were kind of tied. I went up on him kind of early on points, I think, and he felt like he was falling a little bit behind. And then there was this turn where I chose the battle tactic where I have to take 2 objectives.
Yeah.
And he had a tyrant, which counts as 5 on it's called attack on 2 fronts.
Thanks. I was like.
He had a tyrant sitting on
remember.
1, and then I had off of it, and he had 1 CP, did not have enough to countercharge. Right off of it, I had, I want to say, 3 Harridans and 3 crossbows. So I had 6 models. And so all I had to do was just scoot onto it and take it from him.
Yeah.
Wasn't going to charge the ogre, wasn't going to fight the tyrant. The tyrant wasn't in the middle. I could get on it. And
You didn't.
then this pit activated in his hero phase, and in my hero phase at the end. And it didn't kill all 6 of those models, but it killed a lot of them. And the thing you kind of don't think about when you're dealing with this pit is its range is 18 inches. So it's like, that's what's sort of insane about it. And so, yeah, he just kind of reached across this chunk of the board, zapped 3 Harridans. I want to say he killed all 3 Harridans, and then zapped the crossbows down to like 1. And so instead of having 6 bodies to take an objective, I had 1. From there, the game kind of just fell out of my hands. And it really was fun, and then it just was gone.
And then it wasn't
was
for
like,
you
damn
because
it.
you lost.
Yeah, it was a close game though.
I know. And I lost my first game, as you guys know. This is Brian.
Brian's super cool.
Yeah, Zach played. So all of my opponents, like, there's just this cool little like thing about them. Like Brian played you last year. So
No,
like,
Brian and I actually played at the Spearhead event.
Oh, right.
during launch week for AOS,
Right. So
yeah.
you've played Brian, so I got to play Brian, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Because then we can talk about him later together.
Yeah.
Brian's great. Brian also played Seraphon and had this look of pain, like when he noticed that it was like, oh, Seraphon v Seraphon. Like, that's not supposed to happen. They don't fight with each other.
Yeah, probably not.
No, so it was a skirmish game. Everybody who it was like flag football. Anybody who got hurt, they really just got bonked and they went and sat in the
That was a
timeout.
practice.
It was a practice for
That's
the
what
real
Brett
battle.
and I always say when it's Tau v
Yeah.
Tau. Yeah.
And Brian is like good. Like Brian knows his rules. He's played for a long time, so he was helping me a lot. It was my first game. I had the jitters, and I was like, I'm forgetting things, and he was like, don't forget to do this. Don't forget, he was probably like, this girl's not a threat. I could tell her what to do. So thank you, Brian, for being my first opponent this year. My first opponent outside of the collab playing 4th Ed.
Yeah,
he helped me out a
Oh,
lot.
that's true. He was. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I look forward to playing a full game with him.
Yeah. All right. Here's your number 2.
Yeah. This was Josh or Joshua. He's a really cool guy. I loved my game with Joshua. So a couple things. So the fun Joshua thing is he was rolling casino dice, and casino dice are expensive. And I was like, casino dice, huh? And he's like, yeah, I work at a casino. So he's from
cool.
Vegas. He works at a casino. Cool guy. And Josh made a really big early mistake. And at the end of turn one, it was 10 points to me, 0 points. I went up on him by 10 points. At the end of the second round, he had gotten 5. I got 10 again. So after 2 rounds, it was 20-5. That's somewhat insurmountable. That's close to being insurmountable to come back from. There's Gavin in the background. So that was kind of tough for him. But man, Sylvaneth you cannot, and there's also, I think it's also Tad. No, that's not Tad. He's not that big. Anyway, you cannot count this army out, man. Wow, the healing is crazy. I was telling people on...
Sorry, what is this? Is it Sylvaneth?
Sylvaneth.
Okay.
I was telling people in Hobby Hang the other day, one of my coolest game movements actually happened against me, which was I had... Lady of Vines is one of these people who has a shooting attack, like a lot of heroes do, where it's like 12 inches, hits on 2, wounds on 2, rend 3, d6 damage. Right? And we always joke, whenever you have that, like Marathi has it, Alario has it, I think Teclis has one, right? Whenever you have that, you inevitably roll 1 at some point in the process. You roll 1 when you go to hit, you roll 1 when you go to wound, or you roll 1 on 1d6 damage. Shoots 2 Dreadblade Harrows that had been like, well, we're gonna come over here and prep for an objective for some points. They kind of just went over there. There wasn't a whole lot at that point in the game for them to do, but I did need them. Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, I've got range on them with Lady of Vines. I'll just try her shooting attack. Rolls and hits, rolls and wounds. I'm like, okay, oh my God. So then I roll my 4-up, in Vaughn, Nighthaunt save, fail. He then rolls damage. He rolls a 6. They have 3 wounds each. There's 2 of them. And then I roll my wards. I'm like, I don't even care. I just need to keep one of these. Like, I need 1 6. Roll no 6s. And 1 fell swoop. The Lady of Vines just looked over and he murdered both the Dreadblade Harrows. And we were both just like, what is happening?
They deserved it.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I got this big lead on him, and then my dice sort of fell apart on me.
They literally crumbled in his hands.
The score for this, there's a differential scoring system. You guys are wondering why there seems to be a lot of zeros and 40s. I personally don't understand the system, but I just know that if you really wreck somebody, you get 40. And then for the most part, what I will say is, anything other than 40, one thing I can say is if you don't get 40, if you got 23 or whatever else you got, it probably means the game was close. That's what I've observed.
Yeah. So, funny story. I'm going to go back and then we're going to move forward. But with Brian was turn 1. So, okay, at Old Town, if you're in the top spot, you get to wear a cape.
Yeah.
And Brian was turn 1 cape wearer.
Yeah, because
that's how badly he beat my ass.
He beat you so bad. I think there's probably also an alphabetical thing going on there.
No. I like taking that.
Well, it was both, for sure.
Me.
For sure.
It was me. I'm the wooden spoon. All right. My second opponent was Matt the Nuge. This was so cool.
We love this guy, yeah.
Matt's freaking famous. He's so good. And he's so freaking nice.
He's very nice.
He's like the opposite of Grumpy Tom.
Well, Tom's really nice too.
Tom's very nice. But Matt is just like, Matt is just like vomiting rainbows at you as he's beating your ass. It's very pleasant.
Yes, he's a lot of energy.
Yeah, he brings the lube. He's fine. And he was very excited to play me because he's met me before. He knows you very well. And he plays Beastmen. I felt so bad for him. I'm like, you don't get to do this next year.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine. I know he'll be fine. And he's so good. So yeah, what was great about my game with Matt is I was like, okay, I'm going to lose. Like, this is Matt. Like, I'm not.
He's a very good player.
Yeah, I'm not going to win this. I don't have to worry about this. We're just going to chill out. Matt's like, yeah, I just want to play a good game and like go drink. And I was like, yes, I love you. So we played for like an hour and he beat my ass and he's like, all right, let's go get drunk. And I was like, yes, this is my guy. This is the vibe I'm going for here.
Matt's great.
I love playing Matt. And there he is getting into his cow suit. I'm really glad I got to play against Beastmen because it'll never happen again.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're like not going to really pursue them on the channel, right? With the knowledge.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah, unfortunately, that kind of stinks. If we find somebody in the area who has them, we should definitely run them.
Listen,
I made artwork for them and everything.
Give it an edition, maybe an edition or 2.5, maybe 2 editions. I think they'll be back.
Yeah. All right. Loved playing Matt. All right, Zach, who's your number 3?
This is Kyle. Kyle and I have been friends for as long as I've been going to Old Town Throwdown. I know Kyle through a mutual friend him and I have named Dylan. Dylan often shows... what is Dylan's name when he's here? He has like a funny name.
Oh, hold on one second. Tom, yes, definitely. Anybody... Most people are invited to play on the channel. But yeah, definitely Matt. Matt, if you're watching, we'll tell you too in real life.
Yeah.
You're definitely invited up to come play on channel.
Yes.
Okay.
Kyle... So Kyle and I always hang out and chat at these events, and he hasn't shown up for a little while. Actually, I haven't seen him in probably about a year. And then he showed up. He's like, "Hey Zach," and Dylan says hi, and I was like, "Yo, cool." And it was good to catch up with him. Then we got paired in the last game on the first day.
Wait, this happened to you too?
What do you mean?
Where you were like chatting with somebody and then immediately got paired with them?
Well, no, I think earlier in the day.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Kyle had Slaves to Darkness. He had Be'lakor and a bunch of Varangard. And he had the cat.
Oh, yeah.
And
I love that model.
We kind of played Keep Away for a bit. I played Keep Away.
Hide
because
the Salami?
I love Keep Away, yeah. I played my traditional Hide the Salami game. Keeping away from him a bit. And then, it just kind of like you do that and you kind of trying to, let's see what's going on. You're getting your points. I think that happened for about a turn. And then I kind of just got into him. He had one unit of 3 Vanguard off to the side. And I was like, these are easy pickings. I'm going to go kill these 3. And I did. So then immediately it's like, well, now he's down like 200 points on my army. So then I kind of was able to do that one more time with another unit and a hero. And he's kind of accidentally drip feeding me things. And his dice were kind of bad, pretty bad. My dice are pretty good. This game got away from him pretty quickly. I think we called it after turn 3.
Okay.
But Kyle's great. I love playing Kyle. He plays a number of different armies. He's a Bone Reaper player as well. And I hope I get to play Kyle again. On the plus side, Kyle lives kind of far away. When we go down to SoCal...
On the plus side, he lives far?
Well, hold on. I'll get there.
Aw,
for Kyle. When we go down to Old Town Throwdown, you and I, we drive down to SoCal.
Yeah.
And then we stay in a hotel right near the venue.
Yes.
Extended Stay America, actually. They don't have coffee. We'll talk about that if, we can talk.
Nah, we don't have to talk about that. Let's.
Kind of interesting.
We're running out of time. No one cares.
Coffee machine doesn't work.
Anyway, so Kyle.
Weird thing. Just had to have a hotel flip out. Anyway, so Kyle was like, hey, listen, this is great. You're doing me a favor. He's like, because now I'm not going to come back tomorrow. I was like, why not? He's like, well, it's a long drive. He's like up in Ventura. This is an OC. And he's kind of like, it's a long drive. Maybe if I was 2-1 or something, but now that I'm 1-2,
he's a blueberry boy.
I can kick it. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, nice. So nasty. I'll tell you about it sometime.
Maybe in Hobby Hang. That seems like a Hobby Hang rant.
Yeah.
This is me and Bud. So we had just met Bud like right before turn 3 started.
Oh, that's
round 3. Okay. Yeah, and Bud knows Cody from our Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Side note, if you're not in our Discord, you should join. It's fun. But yeah, Bud had trogs. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
so pretty.
Trogs were a colossal menace at this event. We're learning that there is like a top who's a menace. It's Nighthaunt, and it's Trogs. And I would say Ogres. I don't really feel like Vanguard got that, which I thought we all think they would, but these things were... Yeah. But you actually had a good game with him.
I did okay. Yeah. I didn't screw up too bad. I mean, I lost, right? Because this is game 3. We all saw it. But I had a good time. Bud's so sweet. Everybody's so sweet. Bud was really nice. And yeah, I mean, it was just casual and chatty. And gosh, his models are pretty. I thought they were really pretty. He didn't think they were. And I was like, get out of here. Bud.
Yeah, he's a good painter.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. And it was cool. It was fun to meet him.
Yeah.
And you apparently did a pretty good job against.
I did okay.
I think Bud's a good player. I don't know. Maybe Cody can tell us. But against an army that is sort of a nightmare right now. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're kind of a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, this was the one where I got 4 points. The first 2 I got 0 points. So this game I got 4 points, so you know I did okay.
Right, exactly, yeah.
That's what happened.
Party at the All Points podcast, which is the stickers we got.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the stickers. Okay, great. Because I don't know if I got one, but I found one later, and I was like,
no, he gave me.
He gave you a bunch,
one of the other people from Party at the All Points.
Okay, great. All right. Your turn 4.
Oh, okay. So this is Jack. He's a Corsair. And so this is I feel really bad for Jack. This was day 2.
Mm-hmm.
And in the morning, you see I have a different shirt on.
Yeah, I woke up with the worst headache.
And we stepped up to the table. Jack is an interesting guy. Jack is a really nice, fun, goofy guy. But he does have this personality where he's also very focused. Mm-hmm. And you're kind of like, is this guy going to have fun here today? And then, like, he does. Like, he does, right? Like, but he, like, he pulls back into a veneer that's, like, different. And then he's like, ugh, and then he comes back out of it.
Does he make that noise when he comes out?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's the noise Jack probably was making on the inside during our game. Because him and I played one turn. We played his turn, then we played my turn.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Now I do think he had a overly ambitious plan to make some 8 and 9 inch charges with a unit of Paladors into 2 units of Dread Scytheridans. He failed those charges and then left them kind of sitting there 8-9 inches from me. So we picked them up, and then we also killed. This is where I said I killed his fucking dogs because he had some Griff Chargers. Oh. We hopped over a fence or hopped over a wall.
Yeah, that was that meme you saw. Right?
Yeah, and I felt a little bad about this, but I said to him, he ran up and parked Griffhounds on the other side of a wall, kind of, but with enough space for me to also get there. And when I went over, he's like, "Oh, that's impassable." I was like, "Well, yeah, I can fly though." He's like, "Oh, that's right." I was like, "Jack, I know it's like last turn, but do you want to go back with them? Do you want to put them back?" He's like, "No way. It's too far back." I was like, "Dude, I don't care. Like,
I don't care. I'm going to beat your ass
Because frankly,
anyway.
they're going to charge your Star Drake either. They're going to charge both. Like, I'm going to go after both of these things. And so the Star Drake was cool, though. We have a Star Drake.
Did you guys have a beer together?
The Star Drake?
Was cool, you said.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Stupid joke.
Reaching. Anyway, we have a Star Drake up here.
You're supposed to laugh at all of my jokes.
We're excited to add it to our army. It was cool. But then the funny thing that happened is, so we played. He had kind of a bad turn 1, and then we rolled priority. Mm-hmm. Jack's dice sucked.
Aww.
Absolutely sucked.
Why?
With all his Vanguard, he had 6 Vanguard Raptors shooting at me all game for 1 turn.
Yeah.
And never rolled a 6.
Aww.
And they need 6s to do their auto wounds, and he was picking up 1,
Sorry,
not
Jack.
1, 2, maybe 3 Harridans. Like each time he shot, it was not enough. We roll priority roll. I win the roll. Jack kind of is standing there waiting. I'm looking. I'm like, you know what?
Trying not to let you see him cry.
It was like after round 1, it was like 8-4, me, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna take it. He's like, all right, good game. And he just puts his hand down. I'm like, yeah, I guess so,
Poor
dude.
Jack.
I was like, I feel bad. I was like, that got away from you fast. So I hope he had a good time. His army is just really nicely painted.
Yeah.
You can kind of see the banner there. He's a cool
lovely.
guy. And it's cool because I meet like I feel like I meet the loudest Corsairs. The Bens, the Alexes, the Nick Gonzalez,
Yes.
So it was kind of cool to meet Jack, who is a Corsair, and I haven't played him yet.
Yeah. This is me with Scott. Scott does all the terrain for these events. Scott is amazing. That's what was cool about playing Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's his fun little tidbit. And Scott was great to play because Scott takes his time and he thinks, and like it gives you time to think. I was saying how much I liked playing Matt Nuge because he's like, let's go get drunk. But I couldn't think. Like when I was playing Matt, I was like, I don't have time to think. I missed I missed movement.
Yeah.
I missed movement. I missed shooting. And I was like, I almost started crying because I was like, this is so dumb. I'm so dumb. And then I'm playing Scott and I'm like, oh, I have time to think. Like I can do my stuff, and like we had good conversation, and
he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's super nice.
Scott. He's funny.
I loved playing Scott.
Everybody loves Scott.
Yeah, so this was Cruel Boys.
Cruel Boys,
right?
which is like Scott will not waver from Cruel Boys, when other people were like, I have 2 or 3 armies and I'll bring the one that might be best right now. Scott's like, nope, Cruel Boys. And sorry, real quick.
You're good.
We've said it a million times on this channel. When we saw the Cruel Boys announcement, a lot of us were all very excited. We're like, Cruel Boys are going to be good. And then we kind of kept looking, and Steve and I, Saray, we were all talking about this. We were like, do they look good or do they look fun?
Well, if you're playing me in turn 4, they're not good.
Because
I am at the bottom.
Right.
When I got to this game.
Yeah.
When I got to this game, I was like 3rd from the bottom. So, yeah, I guess they're not very good. But Scott was fun to play. I think he played well. What happened with my 2 wins was we actually tied at the end. And then I was like, well, I'm happy to just call it a tie, or we can talk it out. I don't care. Like, either way is fine. Mm-hmm. And so Scott wanted to talk it out. He's like, no, I think you've got this. And I was like, Scott, like, really? Like, it's fine. We can just call it a tie. Like, who knows how things will go, right? People whiff. I feel bad. Like, so I'm like, everyone should beat me. Nobody should get beat by me. But that was how I took the win, was by talking it out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was very noble of Scott.
You de-escalated the situation.
I know, Tom, don't take it back. I tried. Don't take it back. We'll get to it. Don't take it back. All right, this is turn 5. This is last game.
This is Viet. I love Viet. I played my first game against Viet last Old Town Throwdown in my very first round. So my first round of last Old Town Throwdown was against Viet. He beat me. He beat the Spiders. But we had a really good close game back then. And then he beat me again this time, but it was also another really close game. We have Kissing Reikenors here. It was Nighthaunt v Nighthaunt. And we were like, the tagline of this was for every Nighthaunt player who had to play another Nighthaunt player like Tad was, we deserve this. We both had Reikenors. And the kind of funny thing that kept happening was Reikenor kept hurting himself in a place of power. So I
could have used that.
I took my Reikenor between a miscast and a place of power. I took my Reikenor from 7 health to 1 health in turn 1. He did D3 mortals, 3 mortals to himself from a place of power. Then he miscast, did 3 more mortals to himself. Or no, he hurt himself to get the +1 on the cast, then did 2 mortals to himself. Could have died right there. And then I rallied him and rolled 6 dice and all 4-ups, so he healed back to nothing. He healed back to full health. And then almost the exact same thing happened to Viet. Not quite as bad, but he took him down to like 2 health left and then healed him back up. It was crazy. This was a really good game. We met in the middle. We fought. He had a lot of Hex Wraiths. I had a lot of Harridans. But Viet also, for his one non-cavalry unit, was Harridans, and Harridans are really good. I wish he had not brought Harridans because... they're good, and I had to play against...
Yeah, now you know how all of us feel.
I had to play against them.
Gosh.
We met in the middle. We fought. It did not go my way, that first round of fighting. But I was like, okay, I think I'm okay. I think I can hang in here.
No.
Then he rolled a 12-inch charge. We were in like a scrum in the middle, and he rolled this 12-inch charge, and he jumped Hex Wraiths into the middle of the fray, right with enough room to tag Lady Olinder. And I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. Lady Olinder is virtually invincible.
No problem.
And I could not make a freaking 4-up save on her. Oh. And so he killed her. And the reason that matters is because we kind of stopped after this round, and that was kind of the deciding factor for me because I had not used No Rest for the Wicked yet. And I actually was about to really benefit from No Rest for the Wicked because I lost 1 Harridan squad. I lost some crossbows, but I had not lost any full squad except for the 1 Harridan squad. Meanwhile, my Harridan squads were a little depleted, but not too bad. 1 was in rally range, so I could have brought them back up, I think, to 20 or close. The other one was in the scrum, and then out of nowhere, just never saw that coming. Never saw that he would get that 12. He would jump, he would tag her. Even if he could, as a Nighthaunt player, surprised he did it because Lady Olinder's like, again, she's virtually invincible. I usually don't go after her. I'm kind of like, unless I'm like ignoring wards or something, I'm like, she's pointless to deal with. So he did it. He took her out. It was a big gamble on his behalf to go after her, but it paid off. And then I didn't have No Rest for the Wicked. And I was like, that's it. I'm out.
Know how terrible that is.
Yeah. I need my models back after I fuck up and lose them.
All right. This is my last game. So this is Ian. What is cool about getting to play Ian is that I was supposed to play Ian last year.
Right.
He was, I forget which, I think it might have been my second game. I can't remember. But he wasn't able to make it. I think he overslept. But I got to play him this year, so that was really cool. And he also had Cruel Boys. So that tells you about Cruel Boys.
Meg terrorizing the Cruel Boys community in SoCal.
Yeah, they're not happy with me. Oh man, Ian was so nice. Yeah, I really liked playing Ian a lot. And like this was the chillest game I played. And by this point I was exhausted. I was like, I need to sit. I need to sit most of this game because most of the time I was standing and killing myself.
I do prefer to stand, but then every now and then I'm like,
yeah. But what was fun? Oh, so this was my Croxagor's like super time to shine. I threw them into, what were those little, were they the Hobgrots?
Hobgrot Slitas. Those
Yeah, there was a
yellow
unit
guys.
of 20 right in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
And I sent my Croxagors in, and they just wiped out the whole unit.
Yeah. Well, I'm
like,
glad.
yes.
I'm glad you're excited about
Because
that.
if they hadn't done that, they would have kept coming. And I was like, I have to kill them.
I think most AOS players would be, well done, Meg, but also.
But I was so excited.
Yeah. You've never really had like a hardcore
Yeah,
hammer
yeah, yeah.
unit.
That never happened.
Just
to
basically
me.
your vampire lord zombie dragon.
I'm used to things like picking each other off and then regenerating, picking things off and I'm like, ugh, it never ends. And here I was like, I did something. I wiped something off the board.
Were your 6 Croxagors the MVP of the tournament for you?
Pretty much. Yeah, I think I have them in 3 pictures. I had a Trog was 1, and then I think the Raptidons 1 because they got me some objectives.
Sorry, when you say Trog, you're referring to your Troglodon.
Troglodon, yeah, sorry. My Troglodon, not my random Trog troll.
Right.
Yeah. And then Croxagors were the other 3 games. Yeah.
Yeah, they're scary.
Yeah.
Don't want to be anywhere near them with almost any unit.
Yeah.
There's almost nothing I want near 6 Croxagors.
Yeah.
So,
but anyways, I loved this game, and it was nice. Like I felt at the end of this tournament, like not exhausted, not like totally wiped. Like last year when I played Soulblight, and all my games took the full 2 hours and 45 minutes because I was moving freaking zombies across the board all the time. But this was like quick. I was able to get through all the games before we hit the 3-hour mark. So, and this was the chillest, and we also ended early, which was, nice. But again, this was another tie that we had to talk out, and I felt terrible. I was like, we can just tie. It's fine.
Well,
like,
it ended early, but yeah, I mean,
it ended early, but too late for us to finish. Like, and he was like, "Listen, I can't get any more battle tactics. Like,
yeah,
I can't."
I think that's a problem with destruction armies right now.
Okay.
In general.
Yeah. So that was why, and I guess it made sense. But I always feel bad doing that, like talking out a tie. But yeah. All right. Where are we at next? So now we're moving on to the winners.
Yeah.
Like all the prizes and stuff.
Yeah.
This is the fun part.
Yeah, so here we are.
Because remember, we had our poll, and I was like, I like prizes and theatrics.
Right. We got a Hobby Cloud picture down here with Tad from the Miscast, who won the whole event. There he is, taking his award. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Yeah. Super cool guy.
I love Tad.
Very, very funny dude. And really, I'm really happy Tad won for a number of reasons, but one of the biggest ones, and I bet Tom might echo this sentiment, is that there's a lot of really good players down in SoCal, and there's a handful of really good players who
win all the time.
These,
Yes,
and it's Aaron and it's Chris Hernandez.
Not Tom.
Not this time. Tom Guan.
Another Tom.
Yeah, Tom Guan, and there's a handful of them that have kind of opened up. They need to be
stopped.
And Tad did it. So it was cool to see, and it wasn't like I remember a few years ago there was this kind of moment in the 40K competitive scene where everybody was like, "What the hell?" Where it felt like the meta was that you could just buy the most recent book and show up and win, and you had this kind of chain of major wins at frontline events. This was at ninth edition where the winner was somebody nobody knew. Nobody had heard of this person before. And then you would talk to the person and say, yeah, I started playing Adeptus Mechanicus 3 months ago. And now I just won a major.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, yeah, it's because the book is broken, right? But that's not Tad, right? He is a good player. And we are all figuring that out. But we have a lot of us, not necessarily myself, have figured a lot of it out. And now we're going to watch and we're going to see things change. But Tad is going to remain a good player, right? That's not the situation here. So it was cool to see somebody come down and just beat, Tom points it out here, 3 LVO winners, 3 ITC champions, and Tad beat all of them. So, and he did. He had to play Alex, he had to play Aaron, he had to play some tough opponents. So it wasn't just like a...
And we got a picture with him.
And we got a picture with him. We've invited Tad on the stream. He's always welcome to come on the stream. Tad, of course, let me know. Because I think, like I said, these guys come up here for events sometimes. And it'd be super cool to have him on stream.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Big win, awesome win. Biggest Old Town Throwdown ever, too, by the way. So lots of people.
Wooden spoon?
Wooden spoon.
I didn't get it this year, guys. I'm sorry.
I forget this this guy's name.
Is it Ian? Was this another Ian? I feel like I remember the name Ian.
So
growing
many Ians.
Up. There were a lot of Ians, yeah. Don't worry, Tom will tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
I know I think people were joking about his age. He's young.
Oh.
He's a little guy.
Yeah. There are.
There were a lot of young guys.
There's like 18, 19-year-old dudes here playing.
The next gen.
Yeah.
Well, they're not very good.
Not yet. They'll get there.
Oh, this is me. I won something. I'm going to go get it.
You won more than some.
Why don't we pause here and go through... Should we go through the... Nah, we'll do it at the end.
Okay.
Okay, this is both of my wins. So, I act like a maniac when I win stuff. Let's mute that. I almost killed Tom, but I was so excited because I won Coolest Army.
You did, yeah.
That was the attendee vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. Yeah. So Meg got put into the showcase, and with 9 others, and then there was a coolest vote that we all did, and you won that vote.
Yeah. And I noticed that Jessica, who painted the tartan lumineth, it wasn't in our slideshow. I'm wondering if I failed to process it. So we'll show it off on our game this Saturday.
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because her army was beautiful. That one best painted.
Yeah.
So check out our game on Saturday. We'll show it there for sure. It's also, I think, if it's not in our Discord, you'll find it on the Old Town Throwdown Instagram page. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I'm a maniac.
Yeah.
All right.
Good win. Now your other win.
My other win, which is here where I have a cup. Let me go get the cup, actually. It's funny. I'll get my prizes. We'll do that.
You won quite a few prizes.
I won Old Town Throwdown, you guys. I'm the winner.
Yeah, you got this big cup. You're very excited about this.
I'm very excited about it, yes. Okay. So I got the Comeback King cup. See? So what was it? It was, did it matter if I was 2 and 3, or was it just like a point jump?
No, I think it was Tom maybe can tell us, but I think it was that you lost all your games in day 1.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And you won all your games in day 2.
Yeah, but
and then
the
maybe
point
also
jump,
there was
I think
a point
on top
difference.
of that. Yeah. But anyway, so I have this big ass mug. I think we should make this the new winner shot. What do you guys think? You have to chug the whole thing if you win. Even just water would be hard. You'd have to pee like immediately. Yeah.
It's great.
Highest score after going 0-3. Okay, great. Thanks.
Listen, you know what's really funny, folks? Maybe she will now that she showed it off, but Meg, typically every morning, or Meg herself makes Meg a giant French press of coffee.
I'll just pour the whole thing in here.
I mean, like, Meg drinks this much, it's decaf. She doesn't have caffeinated coffee, but she drinks a giant French press roast of decaf coffee every morning. She belongs to a coffee club that sends her coffee every month.
Not every day.
I also like coffee, but I drink caffeinated, so I don't drink all of her coffee. But she goes through gallons of coffee, hundreds of gallons of coffee a month.
Hundreds of gallons a week.
And so I was really half expecting to come in here, and then she, like, oftentimes Meg's usually up before me, but I come out if she's made her own coffee. I'm really expecting to see you take that French. I think the French press will fill it up 1.5 times.
What I need to do is fill this with water and make sure I drink more water because I don't drink enough water. So that was that prize. This was my prize for best coolest army. So I got an Iwata. We're gonna try this out.
Yes.
Because we have a few different airbrushes now. So one more to try out and see if it fits my...
Nobody we know has used the Highline. So we're kind of interested
I don't know anything about it.
Trying it out, yeah.
And then this cool, like, paint brush holder that says "Coolest Army" on
this
it.
is the actual trophy.
This is the trophy, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool trophy.
So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
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 I won the tournament, guys. Tell your friends.
Molecule says, thank you, Molecule, by the way, for your chat. He says, 17 million
cubic meters of coffee per second. That's me, but it's all decaf, so we're fine. Last photo of the day. Okay, we're gonna show you guys all this stuff because we got like raffle prizes too.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys the prize support.
This is us with Nick.
This is this is like the crew, right? Here's Nick. He was one of the paint judges.
We're making him part of the crew now.
Yeah, and we've seen him in chat.
Whether
we've
we
seen
want
him
him to or not.
Hobby Hang. Like, we love Nick.
Yeah.
Nick worked on this. Let me open this up.
There it is.
That one too. All right. So on the left is the Nagash that Nick has been working on. You guys have seen it in our Discord. You know, he's been posting updates. It's beautiful in person. Amazing. And behind him are boxes of spearheads. So fully painted spearhead boxes were there to be auctioned for the charity auction.
Yeah.
And what we won, or what we bought, was the Fire Slayer. So are we going to get those today or not? Should we show them on camera? Or
Let's show
wait
them,
we'll wait for Saturday
when
okay.
we know we have a better
We'll show you guys Jessica's Lumineth, and we'll show you guys the new Fire Slayers that will be joining our channel. And then on the right, you can see all the raffle prizes and like the bingo spinner. So there was a ton of prize support at this thing. And like I said, I like prizes.
Yeah.
Like prizes and theatrics. I did buy some raffle tickets, and I'm going to show you
Can
guys.
I talk about these prizes?
Yeah,
for a
go
second?
for it. I'm going to show you guys
a couple
what
things
we won.
about some of these prizes that are kind of funny. One, big shout out to Anthony of AOS Coach fame for sending this is super cool of him. It looks like he sent, and Tom can maybe confirm this, but he sent 2 boxes of you can see the bags, they're these baskets, these gift baskets of stuff from Australia.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, people were like going nuts over Tim Tams, and I was the guy who was like,
Oh, I know.
I was like in the middle of the crowd, and Brian, your round one opponent, Brian and I are kind of looking at each other, and Brian is like one of those like aggressively sensible people. And I looked at him and we were kind of like, you can just buy Tim Tams in the grocery store here in America. You can just go to the cookie aisle. They're right there. And someone, I forget who it was. It was Josh Glenn. He was like, yeah, but the Tim Tams from Australia taste better.
All right.
Also, sorry, one more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing. The other first thing you see here when it cuts back to the beginning is French Toast Crunch.
Yes, everybody was like excited about this, and I was like, I don't get it.
Again, not hard. There's
like,
2 boxes of it.
Can you get it at the store, or is it only available once in a while?
I freaking literally, you know how
Let's
you
go
and
get
I,
some.
you know how you and I will every
Let's
now and
just
then,
end the stream and go get some.
you know how you and I will every now and then just eat cereal.
Yeah, you've gotten that before.
No, but when we were there last time, which was like I don't know 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And I was picking out my cereal. I saw it there. It was over at Safeway, right across the street.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So we'll go get some, and we'll get some Tim Tams, and we'll have our own little Tim Tam.
Yeah, but anyway, I love regardless. I love how much people were into.
Yes, it was very cute.
French Toast Crunch, and it's fun because the community has developed this like. Apparently, SoCal AOS players love French Toast Crunch. Yeah.
Yes, and it was funny because we were looking at the table, and I was like, so last year they did this thing where if you won a prize, you'd go up and like pick something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of went in that order. So I was like, okay, Zach, if this is that table, what should we get? What does the channel want?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I want that basket of Australian goodies. And I was like,
yeah, I went to AOS. Yeah.
Forget it. Like, I'm not asking you.
Well, then I can
what
reach
we
out to
want.
Anthony, and
This
that's
guy.
like
Anyways, I'm going to show you guys what we did win in the raffle.
You can always reach out to Anthony, but
So,
he's a great guy.
I did get a stuffed animal.
You did. By the way,
I have not gotten a stuffed animal in like a million years. So I was like, I love this. I'm so excited that when he called my number. Yeah, I was again like jumping around like a crazy idiot. So got this.
By the way,
something I never would have bought for myself.
But you always thought they're cute. By the way, can I
love
just
them.
real quick talk about something that Brett also learned about Maelstrom Mixer, which is that, and I think Tom also knew this, which is that when you do a raffle and you have a table full of prizes, you do not let people pick their own prize.
Yeah. It takes
hold
too
up.
long.
They'll go up there and go, Do I want French toast crunch or do I want a Vengorian?
It was fun.
Court.
I like the way they did it because it was like cool. We went through like the prizes, like the most of the prizes, and then at the end you do the big prizes like the Scaventide box and I can't remember what some of the other things.
French toast crunch.
Was there artist opus brushes and stuff like that?
I think Jessica just won those.
She won. Okay, okay. But anyways, like the big stuff, and then at the end it's like okay, and now the French toast crunch. Like that's the finale is the French toast crunch.
French toast
oh,
crunch.
these are the we got the Fire Slayers cards that came with the Fire Slayers. That was the auction.
Yeah,
not the raffle.
what we won I think was the Combat Patrol. Just so in case people were wondering
Yes,
how
the
many
combat.
Fire Slayers we
that
we
was
got.
what it was.
It was that.
Okay, this is part of a bigger box that I won. So it was the Soul Blight. What was it called? It was like
Vengorian
it was the party
Court?
box.
It's like Vengorian Court.
Vengorian Court.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, it had Laukavai, it had Felbats, wolves, skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
Was that? It might have had something else, but I can't remember. Anyways, I didn't need any of that. So Vino also won something, and we traded. So I got a Kron Spine. I gave him everything except the Vengorian Lord because I think I might use that. And now I have a Kron Spine. We were talking about this in Hobby Hang, and people were like, "You need your own Kron Spine." Now I got it. So I got it. And I'm going to paint it generic so it'll work with every army that we have.
Our fans will thank you.
Yeah, I know.
When our common use Kron Spine is not on a vibrant purple base, paint it bright pink and teal.
I mean, it's a spell. It can look like anything. But sure, I'm going to paint. I actually, honestly, I like the box art. Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty happy with I like the yellow. Like, I think it looks nice. So we'll see.
Have fun putting that together.
I am going to have fun with my Kron Spine.
I can help you if you want. It'll be my fourth. I've put 3 together. They are the worst kit to put together ever.
All right, last but not least, this is the Malign Sorcery spells.
Yeah, so this was the terror of the
I didn't find it. I played it a couple times and I thought it was fine.
It's fine. And for Nighthaunt, it's no problem. But even outside of being Nighthaunt, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think any of the
prizes were amazing.
Yeah, I don't think any of the endless
see.
spells are that gosh awful.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to put this on our little phone camera, but it's not going to work. But this is a Polaroid that I got from Bud.
Bud had like a little
Bud, this was
camera.
something Bud did for all of his opponents. So I have a little Polaroid of
really
us.
cool.
Got a couple stickers. So this is Party at the All Points.
Mm-hmm. Podcast, check it out.
Yeah,
There's Nick.
and this is Nick's sticker.
Yeah. Nick Garcia.
And then we got some swag. There was a magnet. There's a sticker. These little tokens. I think they're like basically objective markers, right?
Well, it's great.
Kind of.
It's great
like
swag.
It can mark the center.
Yeah.
We got objective markers, which we'll show you guys on Saturday. And
We'll show the swag on Saturday better.
We'll show it.
The other thing, Tom does these laminated score sheets. Yeah.
Place of power. Okay.
And marker. Tom does these laminated score sheets.
Oh, yeah, that's the best.
And
prize.
in addition to doing the laminated score sheet this year, that was a score.
Yes.
And on the back, all the deployment, the territories for the battle plans. He had one that had all of the terrain layouts as well for us, which was amazing. And once and they have everything going on. You go to Old Town Throwdown in August. The season changes in June. You go to Old Town Throwdown in August to get the sheet for the year because it has
so
all
helpful.
It has
And
all
then
the
you
battle
use it at
tactics on
home.
it. It's all the battle tactics, including
It's
the ones
such a
for
good,
death,
like, door
order.
prize.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, that alone
great.
is
Yeah.
We have to get right into fan stuff.
We have fan stuff, you guys. There's a lot of fan stuff, and it's okay because we started 10 minutes late, so we're gonna go 10.
We'll go a little later. Yeah,
Go as late as we need.
Okay, hit it.
Hitting it.
Okay, we
All right,
know
we're
this guy.
Starting with Brett.
Technically, not just a fan or not a fan at all, maybe even, but a member.
I think
of
he is.
the
I think
Hobby
he
Collab.
actually does have a membership.
Okay.
So he's a true fan. What do you think, Zach? He was in Hobby Hang painting this last night.
Yeah, it looks great.
He's getting ideas for
the
colors.
leather and the colors. Yeah,
And the trim.
I like it. He was kind of wondering.
I love
like,
this model too.
Should the cloth that the Crute himself is wearing be different from the axolotl he's riding, which I forget what the actual name of this thing is, but
It's just a giant axolotl.
yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
This makes me
Happy?
sad. I'm not doing a lot of 4 carry now because I do love me some Crute.
Yeah. I know you do.
Fan and cast stuff, yeah, for today. Okay, moving on. Nice work, Brett.
This is Yusuf.
Oh, this is Yusuf. Okay,
Yeah.
good to hear from Yusuf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's a Slaves the D guy. These look great.
Yeah.
They look
very
like
menacing.
just like classic Black Legion. Look at that skin on that drum. God, Serena, I hate that drum guy, but man, it's a good. It's
Oh,
good
that's a
drum.
nice paint job, though. Yeah.
It's a great paint job. I think our issue with him is just like, what are you doing, dude?
Like, stop playing your drum.
Yeah,
Get in
stop
there and
playing
fight.
the drum, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are looking great, Yusuf. Nice basing as well. Snow basing, not always easy to do. Can be hard to make it look like not like it's just like wet glue or Christmas Village bullshit. But you have achieved not having it look like either of those two things. Nice work. Who's this? Let's see. This is Umi.
This is Umi. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had a Yndrasta. Yeah. That he painted a while back, and he painted these to match.
Okay.
Yeah. What are these called
these
again?
are prosecutors.
Thanks.
And they come in the new box. We have some. We need to paint our prosecutors up.
Okay.
They look great.
They
I like this wing color.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it goes so nice with his flowery base. It's like it's different color, but like.
Remember he did the
know.
dragons.
It's very pretty.
Remember he did the dragons for this army like last spring or something. Yeah.
Yeah. He painted with his daughter. I remember.
Yep.
Nice work, Umi.
Nice work, Umi.
Good to see stuff from you. He had a whole bunch. Yeah, this week there's a lot of stuff because we didn't have a Sunday stream. So there's a lot of stuff, and you guys, we really only pick one piece per person. So you want to go into our Discord and check out the rest because there's a lot of work from the community.
Voodoo Fairy. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks great. What is this thing again? Is this a Cyclops?
Somebody other than me might know.
Okay. Well, it looks like a Cyclops.
It certainly looks like
or maybe his eyes are just covered.
It certainly looks very orky.
Definitely.
It's got the orc shield thing, face thing there.
Yeah. But anyway, the paint job is really nice. I love that orc shield and the skin. Yeah. It looks great.
Is this Old World? I don't know.
Well, it's not a square base.
It's not a square base, so it's definitely not Old World. Good call.
I would say no.
Horrible guess. Mm-hmm. Horrible guess.
Yeah.
Okay, moving
Anyways,
on. But it does
cool.
look very good. Avatars of War.
Avatars of War. Okay. That's why we don't recognize it. But it looks like it'd be a cool proxy for
Thanks,
AOS.
Soups. And speaking of Soups.
This is Soups' like whole collection. He painted a bunch of stuff. He also painted some Lumineth, but I wanted to feature his whole collection because it's ridiculous. It's so big.
Is this like one of those who would win a whole Blood Angels force or one crate?
Well, he also painted a crate. I was like, all right, let's throw the red crate in there because it matches. And it looks good. He did a nice job on the crate. It looks real. Like if it wasn't, like if you didn't see the table edge in the picture, it'd be like, oh, that's a nice, like, crate you have
nice crate
in
picture.
your
It looks
property.
Like on asphalt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think every serious, super serious, even kind of just serious war gamer should have one army that they can just absolutely cover. You know? The edition changes. Well, I know I'll be safe with Blood Angels, Soups can say, because I have everything twice.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a kind of a good place to be. The alternative way to get around that problem is have, 5-6 different armies in different games. Mm-hmm. Over the years, ideally, you achieve both, But I think it's nice because he's kind of edition-proofed himself. Unless Blood Angels just get like really bad rules in general, and also it's just a lot. It just looks great. It looks cool to see all of the army.
Yeah,
it's very impressive. Yeah,
it is. Yeah, and I'm always wondering like why more? Don't you have enough?
Well,
but like you said, like this way you have many choices. Soups, I cannot wait to see you paint this new Blood Angel that came out that we talked about earlier because it is your favorite model. Everyone should.
Yeah, and actually, go back for a second.
Oh.
Soups, do you not have any Sanguinary Guard? Oh, maybe I see some. No, I see Death Company. I don't see any Golden Boys.
Oh, well. He'll tell us. All right. great. Whose was this?
Oh,
I remembered earlier. There we go, Midgar.
Midgar,
This is Midgar's Seraphon. They're pretty. I love these colors. This is like the classic Saurus blue.
Classic blue.
Yeah. And the Carnosaur looks really nice too.
Yeah.
He has a lot of choices in our Discord as well. He's been busy. And he's been hanging out with us in Hobby Hang.
Yeah. This is actually the Spearhead. Mm-hmm. So Midgard kind of wondering. I think I saw him in here earlier today. If you've got any Spearhead games in, I understand that the Seraphon Spearhead is actually pretty good. And you look at it and you're like, well, yeah, it has a freaking Croxagores and a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is...
Could I, like, if I were going to play Spearhead, could I just run my Trog?
No.
You wouldn't let me just say it's not a Trog?
I guess you could.
Like,
but not on channel.
All right, not on channel. All right.
No, that'd be...
Well, anyways.
That'd be some BS.
Lovely.
Pirates!
Yes, these were so cute. Oh, man, whose were these?
Let's look.
That's okay. Anyways, I just thought they were super cute.
No.
Ty, it's Ty.
Ty, okay.
Yeah. What are these from?
I mean, they look like they're dwarfs.
Yeah, and are they just outfitted to look like pirates? Is there
maybe
kit
it's
bashing?
third party?
Or that's what I assumed it was third party, but I was wondering what it was from. But this is fun, and he made them all different.
Actually, they look like hobbits.
I don't know.
I mean, hobbits are dwarfs.
Oh, they have giant feet. You're right.
Right.
But yeah, there's like a collection of skin colors and hair colors in here, which is nice. It's nice to see the variety. And I love their little pirate hats. They're so cute.
Yeah, I don't know what this is for or where these are from.
Yeah, you guys will tell us.
But they look good.
Yeah.
I like this guy second on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks, Ty.
This is... Oh, I always forget this guy's name, and I always say like Constantine Valdor, which is the stupid...
Thank you, Connor, for telling us.
Yeah, thank you. The stupid custody guy. But I always... what is this guy's name? This Night Haunt guy. This is the Craven King, though, so whenever you hear mention of...
this is from Young Yarnamite.
Young Yarnamite, who's been painting up these brown, these black and brown and white
the Night Haunt.
I like the red banner. Yeah, this...
I want to see more of that banner.
Yeah. The Craven Throne Guard, if he paints any, have this banner, too. Mm-hmm. The crossbows have a banner. So, it looks great. Yeah, Young Yarnamite, you have a lot. I haven't picked this guy up or started painting him yet. I'm wondering if any Night Haunt players have used him. Are you liking him? Is he fun? His lore is kind of funny. He's just like a very jealous, jerky dude. He's kind of second in charge of the Night Haunt, but him and Lady O don't get along.
Oh.
He's very jealous of her.
Trouble in Paradise.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't date.
No.
Do they? Never mind. Do they hate F?
I don't know, man.
Oh.
God.
This is the stuff I want to know.
On to Rudy.
Rudy posted a ton of terrain
Cranking out more
pictures.
terrain,
Yes. Super lucky whoever gets to play with his terrain. This looks like a lot of Dirty Down, right?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, he paints a lot of terrain.
Yes. And he did send us that giant container of Dirty Down.
Giant bottle of Dirty
So I
Down.
assume that's what he's using here, but it looks beautiful. It looks great. Yeah. How are you liking the airbrush, Rudy? Let us know. Glad you got to see us open your mail today. I was on top of it, on top of telling Zach to go get the mail. Thank you, Zach.
Yeah.
But yeah. Whoa. Zach's dropping things. Thank you, Rudy, for everything and for your cool pictures. This is Chef.
Oh, okay.
These are, I'm assuming these are Stormcast
yeah, these are the Stormcast manifestations.
Okay. They're neat. I was looking at this and I was like, I want to paint these and call them something else because I like them a lot.
You see Jupiter's comment? Their hate sex is like xylophone noises.
I love that, Jupiter.
Yeah, Chef, these look good. Cranking these out.
Yeah.
I like. We don't have these.
And it has his signature color too, that teal.
Yeah, we don't have these for Stormcast, but I love the comment.
We should get them.
That has crashed into the ground. Yeah.
Ooh. Whose was this? Yeah, Zacharias. Wow, is this pretty? And look at the texture on the fabric, like the the
Oh,
cape,
yeah, yeah. And on the
purple
sword.
part.
on
Yeah, the
on
sword is really pretty, like little power sword. Oh, good color combos. And it's just so vibrant and dark at the same time. Good job, man. Yeah, this is inspiring. I love all the purple points too. It really keeps your eye moving around the whole model because you have these points of interest that are purple that really pop against the other colors you have going on. It's beautiful. Thank you for submitting this so we could show it off. Tactile Sun. Isn't this great? This is like, I forget what this is, Tactile Sun. Can you remind me? But I love this like gritty, like dark style you have going. It's very recognizable.
It is great, but I have the same question you have, which is, what is this?
Yeah, what is this? It's crazy looking. I love it. Oh, Old Hammer.
It's a piece of Nurgle. Okay, I was going to kind of...
Yeah. Excuse me. Yes, this thing was cool. I was like just sort of ogling it because I love stuff like this. It's like the thing of nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really pretty color choices too. The purple and green are perfect together. Oh, this is a Blood Bowl team. Whose was this?
Bort? No.
Bort? Oh.
My son's name is also
Boris?
Bort.
Yeah. Is this Boris? Where are you? Why can't I find you? Oh, no, this is not Boris. This is it Bond? No. Why do I think it's a B? It's not a B. No, this is Thunder. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
This is Thunder's Blood Bowl team. They're so cute.
What Blood Bowl team is this? I don't know my Blood Bowl teams well enough, clearly.
I don't either, but it looks like the horns have to mean something, right? What are horns associated with?
Oh, boy, I don't know.
Lots of things.
That could be chaos.
These are zombies. Oh, these are zombies. I was going to say that guy in the back looks like a dead zombie, but I couldn't tell what everything else looked like. But yeah, the Halloween one. Okay, it looked like it was that direction. But now I'm like, the only time I've seen it is Jupiter's, right? And he like put the pumpkin heads and stuff.
Oh.
So I couldn't recognize it. But yeah, this is really cute. Zach's going to tell you, got to base them.
Mm-hmm, you do.
But that's fine. The models look great and look fun. So have fun playing Blood Bowl. We're actually going to do Blood Bowl on the channel in the fall.
Yeah.
So get ready for that.
Get ready for that.
Get ready for that,
says.
guys. Thunder, thank you. All right, this
wow,
is our
wow.
very own Devin. This is
Yeah.
a historical piece that he was working on. It's all right.
Yes.
Look at that cloak. I
yeah,
love that cloak.
The cloak is good. The texture.
Look at the little butterfly on the rock.
Oh, yeah.
He has more pictures of this from different angles, so you can go check that out. But this is lovely. This little crusader dude.
Yeah, this looks great.
Yeah.
I need to work on my cloth patterning. I mean, and he has done a class on that for us.
He has. Have we loaded it?
That
for the mandrels?
I think all of Devin's are loaded.
Yeah, we need to load up Timbits
yeah,
for the
yeah.
mandrels to review. But
and keep in mind, that's kind of fun. We do put the classes up after, and if you're a mandrel, you can watch them.
Yep. Thanks, Devin. Thanks for everything, and we will see you Sunday.
See you Sunday.
Devin's going to be on the Sunday stream. Just a very quick reminder: this Sunday we're all about competition level painting. You're going to get awesome advice from Devin and Michael, who are both competition level painters and judges.
The important one, maybe the most important part, right?
Yeah, they'll know all the secrets.
They'll know why you failed.
Yeah, so if you have a piece that you would like to get some competition level feedback on, submit it to our Discord. We have a thread. One of the mods will help you find it. But yeah, back to fan stuff. This one was super fun. This is Boris.
This is Boris.
Yeah. Love the glowing eyes. Love the dragon. Your gradation is really nice. And I love the black armor with just touches of blue. I like when black is highlighted up to a color and not just gray.
Yeah.
So this
Blue's a good one.
Yep.
We've seen brown. Yeah.
Midgar says you should let me play the Trog because it's the same kit when I play Spearhead. All right.
For sure, but not on stream.
Yes, yes. This is Sad Tony. Sad Tony, why are you so sad? These are beautiful.
These are great.
Aren't these lovely?
These are really nice, actually.
Cool teal sword. I would
teal
never.
sword,
I am not one to do analogous all the time, right? Like colors that are right next to each other, like this blue turning into green. But I'm always like happy to see it. It looks so nice. It's always a good choice. And these banners are beautiful. Nice work. This is so clean. And the colors are so vibrant. So, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's good. Good skin.
Okay, but really quickly, this model is so weird. Like, why are they carrying banners like that? Just seems like unnecessary.
Know,
it just makes you a bigger target.
Stupid all
right. Anyways.
Stupid Marines. Yeah.
No, they're really pretty though. And love the basing. Yeah.
But I mean, you know, real quick, Meg, before you pull away from here, because I know everybody loves to rip on Zach's opinions a lot of times. This is the banners. You bring it up, right? This is the type of thing I talk about when, you know, I brought it up this time when we were looking on our phones as we were falling asleep at night. And I showed you, and I'm gonna rake a rival non-GW game over the coals here.
Oh boy!
It was the latest kind of Conquest release of Knights for their kind of like human city army, and I was like, I mean, they're just so boring. And like this thing right here that you're showing, that you just took off the screen, the banners, that I want to draw people's attention to.
I know, but I don't want to talk about Conquest and your hatred of it while we're looking at something really beautiful.
I'm not talking about
Conquest.
I'm not talking about Conquest and my hatred of it. I don't hate Conquest. I'm just saying, like, yes, of course these are stupid. Of course it looks ridiculous, but it makes the model look cool, right? Like, and this is the type of like, yes, of course you don't want to be carrying this in the battle. It's completely pointless and impractical.
But it looks great.
But it looks great, and it adds this whole other thing for somebody to paint.
Yeah.
You can freehand that. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, Professor, I thought this was so cute. This is the first thing Professor painted, right? Or at least very early. I can't remember which.
Very early,
but
1996.
It's so cute. And like now you can see how much he's improved. I want to do like a challenge like this where we all like submit and we do a segment. I think that'd be fun, like to get people to show us their progress.
Hot take.
Hot take.
I like the first one better. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. No,
it's cute. Actually, I'm like, oh, that looks like a little boy made that. Actually, it's adorable.
I know.
Yeah.
We don't always get a lot of finished products from Professor. So more than anything, that I would say that this is cool to see a finished product from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Soy Sumer.
There we go. Same
Great.
thing.
So we got a Soy Sumer meme and a Soy Sumer model. So cool. What is this again? So that's pretty cool. Yeah. What is this model, Zach? Help me out.
Don't know.
Oh.
One of the Stormcast nerds.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're right. It does look like Stormcast.
I mean, for sure,
Look at this little
Stormcast.
dead
I
body
don't
he has
actually
to
know
carry
exactly who he
around.
is, though.
Why is he carrying around this dead body anyway?
I don't know. Lord Relictor.
Is this like some sort of ward thing? You just throw it in front of your body?
I don't know. They're weird.
Lord Reclitor.
Relictor.
I like Lord Reclitor.
Maybe it is that.
good.
I don't know.
That's how you have to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Anyways, nice job, Soy.
I can't always keep track of all these different Stormcast characters, I'll be honest. First to admit it.
Thank you, Soy. Oh, man.
These are Mortek Guard. I know these.
Yes,
yeah.
but aren't these lovely? Isn't this blue lovely?
It is. Who is this? This is... I can look.
Thanks.
Zelton.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does good work. Yeah, these look great.
Beautiful.
I like... What is going on with the bases here? I like it. I don't know what it is.
What is going on with the bases here? I like it.
I like it, but I'm not...
I like this like concentric circle thing that's going on the bases. Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I want to hear what it is from the person, and then also get like some more looks at it, maybe.
Sure.
But yeah, I like it. I'm a big fan of this, of like these yellow, tans, blue, and bone kind of colors together. We have a million fully assembled Bone Reapers. We have like 4,000 points of them. Occasionally, we just give one of them to Steven to add to his army, but at some point, we'll probably paint up a Bone Reaper's army. That's not Steven's for the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do this kind of, it's very similar. I want to do blue, maybe soft orange, or blue and yellow and bone. And look at this banner.
Isn't it nice?
The banners are really good.
So lovely. Like these look like they're glowing.
Mm-hmm.
The color vibrancy. Would love to see your recipe shared, man, on in Discord. I'm sure some folks would love to figure out how to get that kind of glowing blue. You get questions like that a lot in their eyes on the bases. That's super cool. Questions like, what color should I highlight up to keep it vibrant, right? Like this is such a good example of that. So if you ever want to hop into Hobby Hang, I'm sure people would love to pick your brain about these color choices. Cody!
Speaking of
oh my gosh, look at this crazy thing.
Picking.
And this, not only, like everyone's caught up on the ball of people, right?
No,
the dude holding it up has like a split jaw in the middle. It's so weird and disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, I love this model. And I love the paint job with it.
Yeah, I like, you're right. The guy is, the ball of people is a big thing, but the guy, of course, is
He's horrifying.
Yeah.
He's a thing of nightmares. Good job, Cody.
Yeah, really nice.
You disturbed me.
Cody killing the Kingdom Death stuff. He's doing like, just very prolific with it and very good, which is impressive.
Very good.
Which is impressive because, like it's kind of hard to do fast and good.
Yeah.
And he's doing fast and awesome.
That.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is our last one. And this is Bond.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at all this. Said he was in trim hell, I think. Was the phrase he used. Yeah.
The nice thing, Vanguard suck for trim. The nice thing is
they're good to play with.
They're good to play with, and hypothetically, you really can't fit that many into a list. So you should never have to paint.
Oh, you can't?
Not really.
Somebody don't tell Saray. Actually, don't tell Saray.
I mean,
all he does is paint Vanguard.
Yeah, I mean they're good, and you can get a few into a list. But like I said, I played against 12 plus Be'lakor, and then there's the cat, and that was it. So drop Be'lakor, I think maybe you get 3 more.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of caps out at 15.
Yeah.
For mercifully. Yeah, for everybody, honestly, the people painting the Vanguard and the people playing against the Vanguard.
Yeah. Well, you guys, this was a lot. And I don't really have much to show you. So we're just not going to do that. I'll show a picture in
Discord.
Our Discord when I get better progress done. There was just so much to talk about, and it was nice to hang out with you guys.
It was.
I'm
almost done. I have assembled 18.
Oh yeah, you were assembling.
I've assembled 18 of 20 Chainrasps. And I'm excited. I'm going to have these little 10-man, I think when they go down to 80 points, if they go down to 80 points, I think they'll be good. Maybe at 100 points they'll stay good. I don't know. Yeah. And we'll run them on the stream, and they're cute. They're like these little garbage. This is like you can charge it and it's going to die.
Let's hold it up.
Unit.
Yeah.
They know.
They know what it is.
Chainrasps, yeah.
Yeah. We have one more thing to quickly share before we sign off, but a reminder that we do have our monthly hobby challenge in our Discord. Just post in any channel what you'd like to submit. We've seen a lot of this coming in this month. This month is a good month. Get out of your comfort zone, paint something you're not comfortable with, and share it. Yeah. It's like, I think we're halfway through the month. We have so many entries. This is going to be a great month for entries. And one more reminder, check out our merch. We're closing off the pre-orders for shirts and sweatshirts tomorrow. Also, we have these really fun stickers.
The stickers, yeah. Schedule-wise, we are playing a game Saturday. We're back. Yes. Playing Saturday, and also surprise, we're playing a game tomorrow. We don't have a graphic for it because we just finalized it.
This is the graphic. It's us. We're the graphic.
Yeah, we're the graphic. It's going to be me and John playing Gloomspike Gits versus Flesh Eater Courts, and our very own Meg will be producing. That's at noon tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That's not a normal time for us to stream. Noon tomorrow.
Pacific
AOS
time.
game. You don't have to be a member. You can just watch it. And we are excited for that. And then also...
Just do that instead of working.
Instead of working. And then Saturday, our normal game at 10 a.m.
Yeah, and that'll be us.
That'll be Meg and I playing our
Old
Old Town Throwdown list against each other, and we'll see how 3 p.m. Eastern time exactly. Zone nasty. Yeah.
There you go.
Bonus stream for all. Bonus for all. Thank you to Mandros as always. Good to see this list growing. It's fun.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
We're glad you like us. We're glad you want us to keep the lights on.
Yeah, it does mean a lot. It's nice to see it. Cool. I think we did everything. Meg, I got pretty far. I just have a couple more to do. But we need to go get margaritas and we need to go get food. I'm actually super hungry.
I'm hungry too. Yeah.
Anything else?
Brett, meet us at a key.
Yep.
We're heading over.
He knows the deal.
Yeah.
Did we do it?
Yes, we did
Okay,
it. Thank you guys
great.
for joining. Thank you, Tom, so much for the event and for being in chat. It was so nice to see you. We love you. We can't wait for teams.
Yeah.
We're getting ready for teams. Yeah.
Yep.
With that, I guess we can say be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and always be creating. Bye.